it might be time to batten down the hatches.
Yes, it's true. It feels like the market's crashing. See, here's the thing. Since September of 2017, I got a little bit of a sense of some problems when I walked into a new construction builder's office, which usually when you walk into the new construction builders, they're like, oh, it's a realtor. We have to pay that realtor a commission. We could just sell the house ourselves without the realtor. Except this time they were the most cheerful to ever see me. They invited me into their office, closed their door, side office, said, Kevin, we haven't sold a single house this week. Bring us a buyer, bring us anybody, and tell them you can get another $5,000 off the price. We'll make it happen for you. I've never had a builder say that. Ever in my career have I had a builder say that. And I started in the bottom of the market. So having started in the bottom of the market, I've seen this, but not this. But I think this is a little bit of what we're seeing now. As crazy as it sounds, the market jumped when our Southern California area had a fire, a very large fire. People bought houses in anticipation of increased rents, and people who lost their homes bought houses just to have a roof over their head. Well, now that demand has been satisfied, and inventory is not only constantly up, but days on the market is through the roof. The average days on the market in our area have gone from 35 days on the market to sell a house to over 60 days to sell a house. And this makes sense because things in our area just aren't selling. Things that are priced based on the comps aren't moving. And it was in May of 2018, after the fire and everything had settled in, that us as realtors started looking at each other. We usually have a very, very good pulse on the market. Started saying, what's happening? Why are things not selling and what's going on? See, I think the problem is I've been trying to ignore the signs. In September, I was worried. We were doing a really high-end flip, and it still made a buck, but it's certainly nowhere near what it should have made. It was a little bit of a tell that, the market is not receptive to higher prices anymore. Of course, then the fire happened, and sort of this euphoria came back into the market. I hate to say it, I feel so terrible for all the people who lost their homes, but the realtors are often perceived as people who are either very excited or very sad. And I think that's because our emotional state is almost directly correlated with the state of the market. So if realtors are concerned, you should be concerned. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm a real estate broker. I've been a real estate broker for 9 years now. I'm also a lender, contractor, licensed drone pilot, you name it. A lot of different things. I guess those things might come in handy if the market's bad. Although I don't know about contracting. So here's something else. On July 4th, which being Independence Day was a perfect sort of day off for a realtor, I ran my end-of-year goal numbers and sort of did a little bit of planning for the year and realized, hey, let's look at the stats for June, because in May, people were starting to be a little concerned in terms of realtors in the real estate community. Listings really selling. I have 8 properties on the market right now, with 2 more coming up on the market, and they're just kind of hanging out, and they're priced really well. Didn't price them aggressively. And I like to be pretty honest. So I ran the numbers for June. In June of 2017, there were 980 sales. That's 980 transactions took place in 1 month. In June of 2018, that volume went down to 769. That is an over 20% decline. Prices did take up over that time frame by about 3%, but a 3% increase in prices matched with a 20% decrease in volume is just a sign that the prices may not have necessarily started falling yet, but volume's fallen. So I didn't want to believe that either. So what I did is a couple weeks ago, maybe about 13 days ago, right before I went to SmadCon, I went to this economic summit in Ventura County. So I'm going to an educational seminar for real estate. I usually decline going to all of these because, as Casey Neistat says, I feel like I have calendarexia.
anorexia. I don't like stuff on my calendar because I'm so focused on taking care of my clients. I like leaving my calendar as open as possible to take care of my customers. If I leave this seminar and hear the market's crashing, I'm gonna be sad that the market's crashing. But you're hearing it from me first. I don't actually think the market's crashing, but it's pretty damn slow right now. And it's July, for goodness sakes. What? This is the kitchen for the Realtor Association? That's like a $10,000 ring. What? Better start stocking up on these. So let's just give it straight here. This is the Real Estate Association, and I'm wondering if the market's crashing or just temporarily slowing down. I hope it's not crashing because we just bought the YouTube flip and we kind of want to sell that, or we'll just keep it as a rental, and we kept another property as a rental very recently. So everything I've been looking at kind of encourages consistent growth, but they're gonna do this economic panel here, and I usually don't go to this stuff, but I'm going this time. So let's see what other people are thinking. Guys, you know it's bad when a designer comes up and starts talking about trends are going towards more dusty jewel style colors, and therefore the market might be going to a recession in the next 2 years. Which just kind of reiterates all the statistics and the charts and all this converging yield curve stuff that the previous financial advisor guy was saying, which was a whole lot less engaging to pretty much everybody in the audience except for me. I kind of like the statistic kind of stuff. But anyway, what the heck?
And, you know, I kind of started with my usual mood of sort of happiness and enjoyment and kind of in disbelief, but sadly by going to the conference, all of my fears were sort of reiterated, and then I told myself, well, hey, June could just be an outlier for Ventura County, June over June. I'll just, we'll see what July's numbers are. That's right. So I ran July's numbers, and so far the month isn't even over yet. I'm recording this on the 24th. I ran the numbers yesterday on the 23rd, and sales volume is down 15%, July over July. You know, I was on a date with Lauren maybe 15 days ago, and we ran into this lender that we worked with a lot in the past and still have a relationship with today. And I asked him, hey, you know, how's your summer going? How's volume? Refinances are dead. Rates are up, so nobody wants to refinance. Well, what about sales? Nobody's really getting qualified. Kind of feels like a summer vacation. That's not a good thing to hear from a lender, because people got to get qualified before they can come to realtors, start buying. You know, sometimes people come to me and ask for which lender I recommend. But, you know, pre-approved buyers are important. So this sucks. You know, I've got a lot of things going on. We have a fledgling construction company that is now 13 months old. It's a baby. Construction doesn't do great in a down market. You know, we've got the real estate mentorship where we're inviting 4 people from around the country to come join us and learn the business of real estate, which that would entail remodeling our office and expanding more advertising dollars. But that's scary at this point. We have our YouTube flip that's going on. Probably should put that on the market ASAP. You know, this sucks. You know, I'm not saying don't buy right now. I mean, we literally just ran our credit to get pre-approved to pay a new house for ourselves. So there's one that hit the market that's beautiful and we love. It needs, you know, the Kevin and Lauren touch. And don't use this pop-up set as an example of the Kevin and Lauren touch. But you know, if there's any advice I have for you right now is if you're a seller right now, you need to shoot ahead of the running deer. That is, whatever prices are now, or whatever you think they are now, you need to think about what prices are going to be in 30 days, and then you need a price below that, and then you'll sell. I wish I could say this was clickbait. I wish I could have the screen go black for a few seconds and then, you know, come back to the camera cheering, going, just kidding, April Fools. I can't do that. I'd be lying.
So this is what you get after the black screen. And it ain't me saying this is a joke. This still sucks. So for the sake of my real estate career, please leave me a like and subscribe. And I promise to continue to bring you updates on the madness that is evolving in the marketplace. And hopefully it's not too mad. but show me some love. If you've got questions about your specific area or whatever, leave them in the comments. Let's start a dialogue here. Let's just hope this is just a little hiccup. A little bloop.